Anyway, this is Operations Officer Windfall, Seattle, Washington. It's, I don't know, maybe 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on July 10th, 2013. I just got off the number 3, corner of Jefferson and 9th Avenue. I'm on my way to the Cherry Street Food Bank, and then I'm going to go to St. James Cathedral for their sack lunch if they have any available. It's hard to say. The number 3, of course, is a crowded bus. A lot of people go to Harborview, and of course people live up and around this area. One thing that I guess most people don't know, because they're not drivers. They're not bus drivers in Seattle, but King County and Seattle and Pierce County, and probably almost all bus systems in this area, have one big problem: junkies. That is, junkies. I mean, drug addicts. That is, people that come out of prison. They went into prison with a habit. They either went in because they raped a child, or murdered their girlfriend, or the father, or the mother, or somebody at a liquor store when they tried to rob it. But anyway, they have a habit. And they have to get money to support that habit. Now, this is one thing I know, only because of my status as a knock in the CIA. The union that governs the metro drivers and other drivers, maybe I think including the Sound Transit drivers, because of the very important nature of maintaining civility on the bus, protecting drivers and passengers, riders, is that they provide to each driver on a semi-annual basis $500 cash. And they make it $100 bills. And they give this little packet of money to the drivers when they come out of their union meetings, which they have on a monthly basis. Now, the thing is, they are supposed to use this as hush money. If somebody gets on the bus, shows the driver a gun, says, I'm gonna shoot you, and I'm gonna start shooting passengers unless you give up the money I know you got in your pocket. The reason that the people on the bus know they have money is because somebody in the union has evidently told the tale, talked out of class, out of school. And so it's common knowledge amongst junkies, other drug addicts and felons and evil motherfuckers, that the drivers, all drivers in the metro system in Seattle, Washington, at least have money, cash money, in their possession, readily available, so they can just reach into their pocket and get that shit. And they can drop that money off right into the hands of these goddamn motherfucking extortionists. Now the thing is, though, it gets to be such a problem. It's like, you know, the Lord of the Flies movie. Well, it's just like, these are like flies on a fucking rotting corpse. I mean, really. So all these goddamn flies, these fucking junkies, these motherfuckers, male and female, sometimes not even between, neither male nor female. We're like animals. Yeah, well, pigs. I call them pigs. Well, and sometimes they work in unison. That means they work with other people. And sometimes they have people that come on the bus dressed pretty well. Sometimes they have what they call a crew. The mafia, when they were in their heyday, had crews. They would go about doing their business, which of course was selling protection to businesses. That's what the fucking people that are doing this to the drivers are doing. They're selling protection to the metro system. So all these motherfucking junkies go out and go around, especially in the summertime, most always in the summertime, and they take their little packet of tricks, little bag of shit, and they try to get their goddamn money. So they can go out there and buy their fucking skag, and they can shoot up and be happy. And of course, eventually die. I think they should all just die. That's just me. Excuse me. I apologize. But anyway, just recently I was on a bus was on 358. This ne'er-do-well woman, who I wouldn't even call a woman, nor would I call her a cripple, nor would I call her a white woman either. I would call her a fucking robber. Anyway, this Robin bitch came up to the driver with a little red can. She had red hair on. And she showed the can to the driver, so he looked inside the can. Now what was inside the can was probably a message saying, you give up the money or we'll kill you and your family. Probably, that's what they probably do. Anyway, and then they had a crew on the bus. And then of course the driver is afraid because there probably has been incidences where these things have actually occurred. I mean, people have come to your house, broken your door down, come and tied up your family, raped your wife, raped you, pretty much all this goddamn shit. So the driver is pretty much convinced that they might have to do this. But the problem is, there's no end to this shit. There's just no end to it. Of course, law-abiding citizens, few that there may be, are inconvenienced by the fact these goddamn motherfucking junkies are popping in and popping out, trying to get their goddamn money so they can get their goddamn junk. The moral of the story is, my friend, do not allow them to get away with this shit. Fight back. Don't pull out a gun, but just fight back! Seriously. You can do it. There's a moral involved here. Of course, being the devil, I don't really have much morals, but I do have problems with people robbing other people. Anyway, I'm signing off now. This is Operation Officer Windfall.